Hey everyone, so if you watched my video yesterday about the 10 movies that I think are so bad, I think you should watch them. You would know that I said I wanted to start doing tier lists every Sunday, and why not kick it off with one of the best tier lists I know of, which is Pixar movies. Now in the future, I'm going to do an MCU tier list for sure. I'm going to do a DC tier list, all these things. But let's start off with Pixar today just because I'm rewatching the MCU right now, so I don't want to do this when I'm already halfway through that. So, without further ado, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how much I'll talk about each movie, but this is the Pixar tier list. So, first off, we have Toy Story 1. Now, Toy Story 1 is a very good movie. It's definitely showing its age a bit. I think there are better Pixar movies. It would be in my top 10 for sure. And I'm going to do this kind of like S tier being my 5 out of 5 movies, A being my 4.5 to 4 out of 5 movies, B being like 3.5 to 3, C being 2.5 to 2, and then D tier being everything below 2, anything that I would consider to be actually bad. And Toy Story gets an A tier so far. Now I will try to do rankings within tiers as well, but I'm not going to get mired in the minutia. We'll just see where we go. Finding Dory. I enjoy Finding Dory more than a lot of people do. I know some people think it's a bit of a blight on the first one. I don't see it as that. I see it as just another cute adventure film, but instead of focusing on Marlin and Nemo, we're focusing on Dory and her parents. I think it's cute. I give it an A tier. I don't care. Now, Cars 2 is one of the most hated Pixar movies, and I simply don't see it. I think it's fun. It's better than the third movie. And is the premise so awkward and weird? Yes. But it's fun, and it's enjoyable, and I'm allowed to have fun and watch fun movies that I think are fun. The Good Dinosaur. I'm struggling between C or B because I gave it a 3. And I know I said B tier is going to be like my 3.5 to 3. But I think it errs more on the side of 2.5 to 3. So I'm going to go here and put it in C tier because I don't love Good Dinosaur. I don't think it's bad. It's just a bit bland. There's like no dialogue throughout the entire film. So we're relying heavily on the animation, which is nothing standout for Pixar. So honestly, I think C is a good tier. No question here, Nemo's going in the S tier. It's not even close. Nemo is one of the top 5 Pixar movies, one of the best animated movies of all time, and I just love it. Now Up we're going in the B tier as well. It could be in the A tier, but I don't like it as much as some of the other films. And people may be like, "Wow, that's crazy. Up is really good." And I'm like, actually no, it's not really good. The beginning is really good and the end is really good. The middle of the movie is very mediocre. So we're going C tier. Sorry, B tier. Had to get a sip real quick. Now we're doing Cars 3. This movie is very mediocre. And yeah, I'm just going to put it in the C tier because this is like my okay to not very good tier. This is like my bad tier. Amazing, great, good. Cars 3, easily the worst in the franchise. I like 2 more. I think it's more fun. 3's boring. It's bland, and I don't like the addition of the new sports cars. I think they're just whatever. But I could see if you do like it because it's a bit more mature. But when we're talking about the overall scheme of Pixar, not my thing. A Bug's Life is also in this category, but I like it a little bit more. I'm not going to put it in the B tier, though, because I don't think it's good enough. Nothing really much to say about Bug's Life. It's kind of like Ants. It's just whatever. Incredibles 2, everybody hates this film. I love Incredibles 1, but I don't hate Incredibles 2. I think Screen Slaver is pretty interesting sometimes. This movie focuses more on Elastigirl, which is interesting. And I like the family dynamic. So honestly, people who hate this film, I'm sorry, I just don't agree. We're going B tier. Wally. I think for now I am literally in the middle of rewatching this. I fell asleep, so I have to finish rewatching it. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. In the past, I've said it's okay, and I'd probably put it in the C or the B tier. But Wally's definitely a very important film. It's cute. It's very futuristic. It's sweet, but it's also a bit like scary at times with like the implications of it. I'm gonna go A tier. It's gonna be bottom A tier for now, but I don't know. We'll see. Monsters Inc. is an S tier movie. It may not be a 10 out of 10. I think it's more of like a 9.5 out of 10. But damn, it's a good movie. Not better than Nemo though. Come on. Inside Out. Inside Out. I'm going with a B tier. I like Inside Out, but I don't like it as much as everybody else does. I think people enjoy this film a little bit too much, and that's okay. Everybody has their own opinions. But for me, specifically, Inside Out doesn't hit the high highs that the movies above it does. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of think joy and sadness are a bit annoying in the movie. Anger's great, though. Coco is a great movie. Better than Toy Story 1. Coco's very sweet. The twist at the end of the movie is honestly fantastic, and I did not see it coming when I first watched it. Animation is beautiful. Miguel is such a sweet character, and it's a beautiful story. I love it. Animation is amazing as well. Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is also going to be in the A tier. I prefer it slightly to 1, but neither of them compare to 3, but we'll get there. Toy Story 2, I like enough. I enjoy it. I give it about a 4. But I don't rewatch Toy Story 1 or 2 as much as I rewatch 3 because, as you'll see in a couple seconds, Toy Story 3 is just peak. In fact, it's so peak I think it's better than Finding Nemo. And that might be controversial for people, but wow. Toy Story 3 is probably the most mature movie, and I know that's crazy to say because it's literally about toys. But this movie is great. It's fantastic. Now, Brave is the first movie that I'm actually going to put in the D tier. I don't think it's awful, but and it's roughly the same as Good Dinosaur, but I really don't like Brave that much. I don't think it's great. I think it's a bit bland. The animation has not aged that well. It looks a bit uglier than a lot of the other movies on this list. And it's more of just like a Disney princess story. It's whatever. Onward. I like Onward. I think it's funny. I think it's enjoyable. I don't rewatch it very often, but the times I have watched it, I've enjoyed it, at least enough. And I don't think it's bad enough to put in the C tier for me, but I'll put it underneath Inside Out because I can. It's my list. Now, The Incredibles, we're not even going to talk about it. It's peak. One of the best superhero movies of all time. It transcends animation. It transcends Pixar. It's transcends superhero movies in general. It's just one of the greatest films ever made, and they literally just can't replicate this film because it's so special. It's so great. It's also incredibly nostalgic, which I know that doesn't talk anything about the quality of the film, but it's perfect. Toy Story 4 is what I think everybody wants Incredibles 2 to be. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, Incredibles 2 is a blight on the franchise. I think that's what Toy Story 4 is. Toy Story 4 sucks. And it's so bland. It's so much worse than all the other ones combined. I honestly think Woody is quite annoying in this movie. He's great in all the other films, but he's obnoxious in this film because he's just a whiny baby. And honestly, in my opinion, Toy Story ended after 3. When Andy left, we didn't need another movie. And apparently they're coming out with number 5, and it looks even worse. Yeah, I'm not excited for that. Soul. Soul is one of those films that has a better message than it does execution. Like, the plan for this movie was better than the actual film itself. But it's not that bad. I'm going to put it in top of the C tier because it's just not one of the films that I visit a lot. Jamie Foxx does a great job because I think he voices this character really well and kind of captures who this character is. I just don't care about him that much. That's the only thing. Now, Luca's a very cute movie. I don't know if I could put it in the A tier. I think I'm going to put it in the A tier. No, it's going in the top of the B tier. Because this movie is very cute, but it's a little bit predictable, a little bit unoriginal. And that's not to say it's bad. It's very cute. I love the animation. The characters are great. And I like the setting a lot. But it's just not one that I gravitate towards more often. Now, Turning Red is abysmal. An absolutely atrocious film. If you heard me talk about this movie before, I despise it. I think it's in bad taste. the fact that the mother makes such a point of embarrassing her daughter every step of the way is so aggravating. The main girl is obnoxious as hell, and her friends are not much better. And the third act of this movie is them going to a boy band concert, and then she turns into a big bear. It's so incredibly stupid. Just like this movie. Next. Lot of very bad movies in here. I've talked about Elemental before. Both of the lead characters are insufferably annoying. Especially the guy. The fact that his entire personality is he cries when he's upset, and he's upset for 95% of the movie. It's so annoying. I hate this film. It looks cute though, but I don't like the character design. I like the world design. Yeah, Elemental's a train wreck. Now Ratatouille is kind of goated. It's a film I've seen the most in my life. I've probably seen it like 40 or 50 times. I still love it every time, but it's not as good as the things in the S tier already. I prefer Monsters Inc., Nemo, Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3. It's great though. It's very, very, very good. And what can I say? Remy is one of my favorite characters in any of these films. Now, Monsters University does hold a special place in my heart because my dad took us to see it in theaters. And that's like, my dad never goes to the theater, so the fact that he went to go see this says something. But I don't love it. I don't love Monsters University, though I think it is at least enjoyable enough to put right here. That might be crazy for some people. It's not controversial for me, and again, it is my list. Cars. I love Cars. I love Cars a lot. I think the fact that people dislike it so much also makes me like it more because it really is such a good time. And I can't say anything negative about the film. I enjoy every second of it. I think the character development for Lightning McQueen is great. He's a cocky racer. He ends up being like a family / like hometown guy. I really love it. I think Cars has probably one of the best character developments in any Pixar movie. The animation is great. The racing looks really good. And I just don't buy the argument that the movie's slow. I don't buy that. And it looks like that's my ranking. This is not going to be my exact ranking. Like if I came out with a Pixar ranking today, it wouldn't be this exactly. This is just what I'm feeling at the moment. But after a rewatch, I'll do an entire ranking, put it out on a random Saturday. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Where would you put some of your favorite movies in here? What did you agree with me on? What did you disagree with me on? Were there any absolutely crazy takes that you hated? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.